Hey guys, good afternoon and happy Friday to you. It's Brad Reynolds here with the Brad Reynolds team bringing you episode number 4 of Real Estate with Reynolds, basic real estate terminology. Now remember, this video is not intended in any way to be condescending or some lecture by some schmuck like me who's been in the business for forever. No, quite the opposite. We're trying to educate. I can remember when I first got into this line of work, hearing terms like equity and down payment and principal and even the term real estate, and wondering what does it all mean. Well, in today's video, I hope to bring clarity to those words and others to you right now. So ever since starting this channel, I've gotten some great feedback from friends and clients with suggestions on videos that could be made. And this video in particular was one that a friend sent to me. He said, Brad, you ought to do a quick video on basic terminology. And I said, what a great idea. So here we are. Here's 4 topics we're going to quickly cover in today's video. Number 1, real estate. Number 2, down payment. Number 3, mortgage. And number 4, equity. So what is real estate? At its core, real estate is something tangible, something that you can touch. It is the land and the house or structure that sits on top of it and the value that both of those things are together. There are many kinds of real estate. As you drive through your neighborhood and see homes, is that real estate? Yes. Or the apartment complexes that you notice as you drive to the grocery store real estate? Yes. Is the commercial high-rise that you work in your downtown or in an office park real estate? Yes. Is the high-rise condo building that you live in real estate? Yes. I could keep going, but I think you get the point there. It's the land and the structure that's on it that gives it the value that it has, and it's all real estate. So what is a down payment? Down payment is our second word we're covering in this video series, and a down payment is money that you bring for a real estate transaction. It's money that's part of your cash to close amount, the money that you bring for the day you have closing, money that's wired to your title company as part of your closing. There's many kinds of forms down payment could take. It could be money from your bank account. It could be stock that you sell and then transfer to your bank account before sending on closing day. It could be a gift from your parents. It can come from many places. So I've got an example written out here. I've got the numbers 315K, 300K, and 30K, 10%. Let's say you're buying a place for $300,000 and you're putting down 10%. So that would make your down payment $30,000. Okay, cool. So I think I'm understanding that, but what is a mortgage? So we're moving on to our next segment on mortgages. So we know what a down payment is. It's the money we're bringing for closing, plus other fees from the lender and the title company. But what's a mortgage? Well, in our example, we've got a purchase price of $300,000 and we're bringing $30,000 for our down payment. So what's our mortgage amount? Well, if we take the 300 and subtract the 30, we need a mortgage of $270,000. Where are we going to get it? Well, good question. For most of us, we would go to a bank, apply for a loan, and they would say, okay, we're going to give you the loan, but here's the terms. It's typically going to be a 30-year period. You're going to be paying us monthly, and once you have paid us back in full, you will have and own the property free and clear, and there'll be no more dealing with us. So in this scenario, again, down payment 30 and mortgage of 270 equals the purchase price of $300,000. So what is equity? Equity is the last word in this video that we're going to discuss. Equity is essentially the difference between what you owe and what it's worth. So let's say that we're buying this home and we get our appraisal and the appraisal comes back at $315,000. Congratulations, you've got $45,000 worth of equity in your house when you close. Well, how'd you get that? Well, I took the $315,000, the amount that it's worth, and I subtracted our mortgage amount, which is $270,000, to get the $45,000. Pretty cool, right? You just bought the place and you've got $45,000 there for down the road when you sell. But watch this. This is really cool. This is the magic. Let's say 2 years goes by and the place went from being worth $315,000 to $330,000. And conversely, you've taken your mortgage and you've paid it down by $10,000. So your new mortgage amount is currently $260,000. Well, how much equity do you have now? Well, house is worth 330 and the mortgage is now 260. So I've got, let's see, $70,000 worth of equity. That's pretty cool. All from paying your mortgage on time. So guys, this is why you get into real estate. This is why appreciation carries the day and why it's one of the best forms of investment out there. Slow and steady growth, almost better than stocks, almost always. Well guys, that wraps up another episode of Real Estate with Reynolds. I hope you enjoyed this video on basic real estate terminology. If you have questions for myself and my team and I, please reach out to me personally at 615-856-3270. My email is brad@thinkbrad.com. And lastly, every video we've discussed this so far, watch for my coming soon website, thinkbrad.com, my personal foray into all things real estate and all things Nashville. Thank you.